This is Joshua, and Jesus gave him a message for the world. Listen.
I give you 1,000,000,000% that on the 23rd or 24th, the rapture of the church will take place. One morning, early morning, I wake up. I'm awake now. I switch on the lights. And I'm reading my Bible. I read my Bible. And Jesus appears. He appears in front of me. In a white robe this time. I'm looking at him
Telling you.
as he's talking, without his mouth opened. Remember, he's speaking through his
the
mind.
spirits, yeah.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September, 2025, I will come to take my church.
There's a date.
There is a date. On the 23rd and the 24th of September,
2025.
2025.
God spoke in a loud voice. He said to me, there will be no World Cup in 2026. He said, because life will not be business as usual on earth. This is what he said.
In a vision, in a dream again, see him in heaven. He's wearing the same king's robe. And then there he tells me, you must not open a church. You will introduce me as the soon coming king to the world. I was sleeping one morning, early morning, I wake up. I'm awake now, I'm not dreaming. I switch on the lights. And I'm reading my Bible, I read my Bible. And Jesus appears as, you know, you guys are sitting opposite me. He appears in front of me. In a white robe this time. I'm looking at him and he says these words. From the time Israel became a nation in 1948, there will be 77 years to the Exodus. Now, he used the word Exodus. But he was talking about the rapture.
Okay. He's soon coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, I'm not dreaming. I'm looking at him
Telling you.
as he's talking, without his mouth opened. Remember, he's speaking through his
the
mind.
spirits, yeah.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September, 2025, I will come to take my church.
There's a date.
There is a date. On the 23rd and the 24th of September,
2025.
2025.
So what happens 2026 now?
2026, what he was telling me is that by June, the world is gearing up towards the World Cup, right? But by June, they think the World Cup will happen. But after the rapture of September 2025, the chaos. So he says to me, another thing that I forgot, he says, in these 2 days, no one knows which day or hour I will come. This is what he says.
Okay.
And to the people who are listening, please pay attention to what I'm going to say. Mark the words that I'm about to say, because none of the words that I'm saying are going to fall to the ground. None of these words will be empty, because they come from God himself. In other words, they will be fulfilled. He said these words in a loud voice. I didn't see him, but he spoke in the voice in the stream. He said, there will be no World Cup 2026. He was speaking of the Men's Soccer World Cup. Because life on earth will not be business as usual for those who are left behind. These are the words he spoke to me.
That's in 20?
He said
26.
20,
No, I'm saying you received that in 20 what?
2018.
6 years ago.
That was many years ago. So that's what he said in 2018. After he said these words, I woke up. Me, I'm not a fan of soccer. So in that moment when I woke up, I did not know when the last World Cup was.
And when the next
When
one
the
is
next
coming.
World Cup that is coming, when it would be. I did not know. So I researched. Is there going to be a World Cup in 2026? And then I discovered there is going to be a World Cup 2026.
Sure.
And this World Cup is going to be in America. Within 3 months, the world would be an unrecognizable place. We are only left with 3 months, or just a little over 3 months, and then the rapture would happen, where millions of Christians all around the world, including South Africa, will disappear in a split second. And after this great disappearance, after the removal of Christians in the world, then the judgment of God is going to fall upon the world for 7 years. This is what will actually lead to the world ending, before the return of Jesus to rule now on this earth in 2032 on the 15th of September. So I am here to plead and to beg the people. The time that you thought you had,
You don't have it.
you don't have. I am here to warn South Africa and the world that Jesus is returning. If you are found without Jesus in your heart, in your life, if you have not given your life over to Jesus, time is closing in. Leave all sins, like all the burden of sins behind, and come to Christ, where you will find salvation. Because the time, as I said, is now closing in. I am one of the last call of God. I won't say I'm the only call, but I am one of the last call of God, and appeal to everybody, celebrities, business people, ordinary citizens, government, ministers, presidents, countries, continents, all over the world. My appeal to you that give your life to Jesus now, because the time of the rapture is at hand.
Jesus appears in front of me. So I'm looking at him face to face. He's wearing a white robe. And then this is what he says, Vlad. And by the way, mind you, I didn't know much about what he was telling me, the topic that he was going to talk about. He said to me, from the time Israel became a nation, this is Jesus talking. From the time Israel became a nation in 1948, there will be 77 years to the Exodus. He doesn't use the word rapture. He uses the word Exodus. He says, I knew he was talking about the rapture. And then he says, on the Feast of Trumpets of the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025, I will come to take my church. And then he says, in these 2 days, no one knows the day or the hour I will come. And then he said, then there will be a 7-year tribulation on earth. And then he said, then on the 15th of September, on the Day of Atonement, that's a feast. On the Day of Atonement, on the 15th of September 2032, will be my second coming to earth as king. After saying these words, sorry?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
After saying these words, he disappeared. And I was left amazed.